Glad to have you join us on News Now. I am Frank Omalape. President Muhammadu Buhari on Wednesday commended his Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo for his sterling service to the nation as he turned 66. In a statement signed by his special advisor on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, Buhari said the celebrant has served the country as an academic, Attorney General of Lagos State, and Vice President. The statement is titled President Buhari Celebrate VP Osinbajo at 66. It reads, President Buhari rejoices with Vice President Oluyemi Osinbajo, GCON, son, on the occasion of his 66th birthday. Buhari also applauded the depth way Osinbajo, a pastor with the Redeemed Christian Church of God, has combined scholarship with governance and pastoral work, commending such dedication to the younger generation whom the number 2 man serves as a torchbearer to. He wished the Vice President and his family a joyful celebration and greater grace ahead. And away from there now, the Independent National Electoral Commission on Wednesday issued certificates of return to winners of the February 25, 2023 House of Representatives election in Nigeria. The INEC chairman, Muhammadu Buhari, presented the certificate to the members elect at the National Collation Center in Abuja. Yakubu has said winners were declared for 423 legislative seats, indicating that supplementary elections will be conducted in 46 other constituencies. He said in the House of Representatives, 325 out of 360 seats have been won by 8 political parties. In terms of party representation, the INEC both said African Democratic Party won 2, APC 162, ABGA 4, Labour Party 34, NNPP 18, PDP 102, SDP 2, and YPP 1. In the meantime, Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, has put together a legal team of 19 senior advocates of Nigeria to challenge the outcome of the February 25 election. Atiku briefed them on Wednesday at his campaign headquarters in Abuja, asking them to establish the claim of illegality in the election and reclaim the mandate of the Nigerian people. The team is headed by a seasoned litigation and commercial lawyer, J.K. Gadzama. He further declared that it is crucial for them to go through this process not just for himself and PDP, but also to reinforce constitutional democracy and safeguard it for future generations. The list of sons include Chief Chris Uche, Paul Usoro, Tayo Jegede, Chief Mike Ozekome, Mahmoud Mogaji, Joe Abraham, Garba Tengeni, and Chief Emeka Etiaba, as well as Chief Gode Uche and Professor Maxwell Gidado and PDP's National Legal Advisor, A.K. Ajibadia, amongst others. And now, Chatham House, an independent policy institute based in London, has stated that from its analysis of the February 25 presidential election, it will appear that the Independent National Electoral Commission failed to learn new lessons. The organization stressed that the electoral umpire failed to adhere to its own guidelines, which it enunciated before the poll, especially the one bordering on the uploading of results in real time, stating that Nigeria's presidential election result had put disenfranchisement in the spotlight. Chatham House noted that despite boasting the biggest electoral register in Africa of 93.4 million voters, fewer than 25 million valid votes were counted in Nigeria's 2023 election. Writing for the body, the Associate Fellow African Program, Dr. Lina Koni Hofman, noted that the result announced by INEC Chairman Muhammadu Buhari showed that the APC candidate Bola Tinubu received 8.87 million votes, roughly 1/3 of the total. It noted that thousands of voters were disenfranchised and multiple irregularities were recorded, as well as intimidation and violence as noted by election observers. Chatham House said the Commission's patchy development or deployment of technology in the use of a bimodal voter accreditation system was still being intensely scrutinized and criticized. And now the Edo State Governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, has made a case for the decentralization of the nation's security apparatus, ensuring better community participation to effectively tackle crime and criminality across the country. Obaseki made the call while addressing journalists at the premises of the Benin Division of the Court of Appeal, where a special validatory court session was held in honor of retiring presiding justice of the Court of Appeal, Owerri Division, Justice Rita Nosakari Pemo.
The recent past, and indeed, as we speak, the issue of insecurity, the issue of security is at the front burner. This issue becomes more profound, particularly as it affects the judiciary and indeed judicial officers. Just a couple of weeks ago, the chairman of a customary court in Imo State was dragged out of the court and shot in the head in the course of performing his judicial functions. Again, about 2 Sundays after, a court in Imo State was gutted down by hoodlums. I myself, on the 20th day of February 2022, as I traveled down from Benin to Owerri, was kidnapped by hoodlums within the Ihiala axis of Anambra State. It was only by the grace of God that I escaped with some of my staff. My personal driver and the 2 cars in our possession are still missing as I speak. Section 42, subsection 2, subparagraph B of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, provides thus, and I quote, "The security and welfare of the people shall," and I say shall, and I reiterate shall, "be the primary purpose of governance," unquote. With this development, it becomes imperative that the issue of security must and should be addressed on a more serious note.
In Edo State, have dealt with the issue of security largely by ensuring community participation and decentralization of our security system. We believe and advocate that for us to have effective security in this country, the security services, the security system must be decentralized and aligned with our federal arrangements. The federal government alone cannot secure the entire country. It's too large. So we advocate that there must be a rethink such that there's federal security, which should be well-funded and strong. There should be state security and security services, and then the local government security structure. It's only when we have this full complement can we cover the entire space of this country and ensure that it's safe.
I guess we are thinking about what used to exist in this country, but it is possible to have a new system. We cannot stay in one spot and hope that we cannot progress. The systems have developed immensely. Technology has come into place. And so I believe that it is possible to have very effective state security systems which will complement the federal security system. It works in quite a number of countries, and it can work in Nigeria. We cannot say going forward, we should not go forward because of mistakes that were made in the past. I think the past is the past. We should look forward to the future and move to the future.
And now, a youth group in Ibadan, the United Progressive, has commended the leadership of the All Progressives Congress in Oyo State for setting aside their differences to deliver victory for the party across the 33 local governments of the state in last week's presidential election. A former deputy national youth leader of the APC, Afiz Bolaji, made the commendation while addressing newsmen at the press conference held in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital.
Well, when you look at Asiwaju as a person, the name itself is a brand. It's a brand that sells anytime, any day. Then I want to give it to our leaders, irrespective of the tendencies they belong to in the party. They all work hard to deliver this hard-earned victory. And that is why we are appealing to them that they should sustain that unity of party level. With that unity, I can assure you that Senator President Buhari can be referred to as an awaiting